Reading furnishes the mind only with materials of knowledge. It is thinking that makes what we read ours. I have always thought the actions of men the best interpreters of their thoughts. New opinions are always suspected and usually opposed, without any other reason but because they are not common. The only defense against the world is a thorough knowledge of it. We are like chameleons. We take our hue and the color of our moral character from those who are around us. Parents wonder why the streams are bitter when they themselves poison the fountain. Education begins the gentleman, but reading, good company, and reflection must finish him. Being all equal and independent, no one ought to harm another in his life, health, liberty, or possessions. To love truth for truth's sake is the principal part of human perfection. Revolt is the right of the people. No man's knowledge here can go beyond his experience. There is frequently more to be learned from the unexpected questions of a child than the discourses of men. To prejudge other men's notions before we have looked into them is not to show their darkness, but to put out our own eyes. All wealth is the product of labor. The great question, which in all ages has disturbed mankind and brought on them the greatest part of their mischiefs, has been not whether be power in the world, nor whence it came, but who should have it. Our business here is not to know all things, but those which concern our conduct. What worries you masters you. Reverie is when ideas float in our mind without reflection or regard of the understanding. Few men think, yet all will have opinions. Hence, men's opinions are superficial and confused. A sound mind in a sound body is a short but full description of a happy state in this world. He that has these two has little more to wish for, and he that wants either of them will be little better for anything else. Fortitude is the guard and support of the other virtues. Men being, as has been said, by nature all free, equal, and independent, no one can be put out of this estate and subjected to the political power of another without his own consent. One unerring mark of the love of truth is not entertaining any proposition with greater assurance than the proofs it is built upon will warrant. New opinions are always suspected and usually opposed without any other reason but because they are not already common. No peace and security among mankind, let alone common friendship, can ever exist as long as people think that governments get their authority from God and that religion is to be propagated by force of arms. In transgressing the law of nature, the offender declares himself to live by another rule than that of reason and common equity. The most precious of all possessions is power over ourselves. Personal identity depends on consciousness, not on substance. The end of law is not to abolish or restrain, but to preserve and enlarge freedom. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss new videos, and feel free to share it with your loved ones. Everyone deserves to watch great content.